Hi, welcome to It's a High Raw Life. Long time no see. It's been a while since I've made a new video, and well, I'll tell you why while you get a pencil so you can write down this recipe. I started to do some of the things I tell people not to do. I started to read too much and look up too many things and listen to too many other people and accumulate way too many recipes with raw and living foods. And I got overwhelmed and it kind of freaked me out. And then I realized that I didn't need 5,000 recipes. I only needed, maybe 100. And so really I make the same things a lot of times. So I took a break. That's what I did. So I got an email recently. Whoops. I'm back, spilling everything. I get a lot of different emails from raw chefs and various and sundry groups. And this one was a recipe from Nomi Shannon's holiday recipes. And it sounded good, and it just so happens that I had all of these ingredients, and I started to assemble all my stuff, and then I thought, oh, I haven't done an episode in ages. I'm gonna throw on some lip gloss and do an episode. Actually, it's just chapstick and it's been on. Anyways, so this is one of those recipes that's great for the fall, good for the holidays, or any time. It uses sweet potatoes or yams, and so what I have here is I took 3 sort of small to medium sized sweet potatoes. I peeled them. They had a red skin and the inside's kind of a pale peachy color. So I peeled them and I chopped them up and I'm throwing them into the Vitamix. And on the counter, I'm going to leave that one there. And that one. I'm Butterfingers today. Holy moly. Okay, so into your blender, you're going to put, and I'm guessing you need a high-speed blender for this because these are hard chunks. So put your sweet potatoes in and 1½ teaspoons of fresh lemon juice. If you don't have a lemon on hand but you have lemon extract, you could probably use that. And then I have some pure water here. What's in here? I have about 3/4 of a cup. I'm going to pour some in, because I don't want to freak the blender out because this is all hard. And we'll see how much it needs. And then I'm just going to turn the blender on until it's sort of chunky. I've never made this before, we're making it together. So frankly, if it doesn't come out good, don't make it. But if it does, make sure you write it down. Did I tell you what we were making? I don't think we did. I think I'm a little rusty. I'm making a sweet potato souffle. Doesn't that sound nice? Okay, so it blended up a lot easier than I thought it would. Gorgeous peach color. There's no smell. I've used sweet potatoes in the spiralizer and then put them on salads, but I've actually never made anything else with them. So let's see what happens. So now that I've got that done, I'm going to put the rest of the ingredients in with it. I have 4 medjool dates that I took the pits out of. I'm just going to drop everything in. And then a 1/4 cup of raw cashews and a 1/4 cup of pine nuts. And if you don't have pine nuts, you could use macadamia nuts. And then 1½ teaspoons of cinnamon. And here's what's really cool. I got this thing of vanilla beans. I'm going to tell you where. They're not organic. But I got a double pack of these, so 10 vanilla beans. I don't know how much. I forget. But I got it at Costco. And last year they had them there and I thought, oh, I should get some. And I didn't. And then I looked online and I know it was like twice as much money. So I bought a pack this year. I might go back and get another one. So look at your local Costco if you have one for these vanilla beans. Okay, so if you don't have a vanilla bean on hand, like I was lucky enough to do today, I scraped out the insides and I've dumped that in. I don't want it to stick to my finger. I want it to all go in here. I'm going to use a cashew to scrape it off the knife. Then you can use vanilla extract. Probably about a teaspoon, 1.5 teaspoons maybe. I don't want to waste any of it. They're expensive. That's why I tend not to get them. Okay, so after I scraped the vanilla bean out, that worked pretty good. I'm going to wipe the rest on a date. Okay, after I scrape it out, I just feel like I want to get every ounce of value out of my vanilla bean. So I took the skins, which still had some in it because I didn't do a great scrapey job, and I just put them in a jar and then I poured some rum on it to be used at a later date. I don't know for what though, but I bet it smells good. I'm thinking my chocolate euphoria mixed with some of this, form it into like a rum ball. Anyway, back to the sweet potato souffle. The last thing, if you have fresh nutmeg, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. I don't have fresh nutmeg. I'm using dried, or you know, in a regular jar. 1/8 of a teaspoon. So that's everything, and then we're just going to blend this up. Excited that I had all that stuff, and to be here in front of the camera. I haven't done that in a while. Here we go. Well blended. So I'm going to stop there, and I used a total of 1/2 cup of water. I didn't even use the whole thing. Now it smells amazing. So I'm going to give it a little taste and then figure out how I would serve this. This makes 2 to 3 servings, and I definitely want to portion it out because I could see me sitting down and just, oh yeah, eating this whole thing because this tastes like pumpkin pie. Uh-oh. It's really good. So hang on while I think about how to serve it, okay? Now, the recipe said you can make this ahead of time. You can refrigerate it. I like this flavor. You could definitely go sweeter. You could definitely put in more dates if you want. Up to you. I don't want to do overkill on the sweetness because I have an idea. Are you ready? Okay. I'm wondering if I pour it in this, if it'll chill and hold its shape. I don't really think so. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try one like that. I'll have to let you know later on if that works out. Okay, so I just lined my little tart pan. You know, it's one of those pans that does that. What do you call those? I don't know. And I'm just going to pour some in till it's full. I'm very excited about it. This could definitely be a dessert. If you put a little more sweetness to it, I would say this is a dessert. Oh, with some like macadamia cream or something. Alright, so this one's going to go in the fridge, and we'll have to see what happens with it. My other idea, it's a surprise, so don't look until I have it ready, okay? Okay, surprise. What do you think of that? I rimmed a martini glass in shredded coconut, dried, unsweetened shredded coconut, and then I took some coconut flakes and just put it right on the top. That's gorgeous. I'm going to take it outside and try to get a picture in good light. Oh, that looks good. Okay. That was fun. I have a couple of new recipes that I do want to try. Make some more videos because it's fun to be back. I like it. It makes me feel good. I forgot, you know. My kids kept saying, why aren't you making videos, Mom? And I'm like, well, I don't know. And then I was feeling all blue because winter's coming. And then I realized, oh yeah, I made those videos because it was fun for me. So anyways, I'll see you next time. It's the High Raw Life.